Hello and welcome back to the second episode of The Heart of the Matter. Is your heart in top shape? I remain your host, Uchenna Amadi, and I'm with the amazing Dr. Juliet Nebe. She is the consultant family physician at LUTH. And I'm also with Dr. Oladeji, who is the consultant cardiologist at FMC Ebute Metta, all in Lagos. Do not forget to like, subscribe, share, and follow SYNLAB Nigeria on YouTube and on Spotify. Now, in the first episode, we talked about knowing your heart. And believe me, it was an exciting episode because I learned a lot. So the doctors encouraged us to check our full lipid profile. So you're not just checking total cholesterol. Total cholesterol, while it is good, may not give you what exactly you're looking for to, tell you how your heart is faring at the moment. So we're encouraged to do the full lipid profile, which is the total cholesterol, the triglycerides, the high density lipoprotein, and the LDL as well. And all this can be done at SYNLAB Nigeria. You can book your test online now. Okay, in this current episode, it is going deeper. We are going to be talking about daily choices, lifelong impact. Let me come again. All the things you are doing now, they wait you for front. So whatever decisions you're taking now, how does it affect you in the future? But before we dive right into this, I wanted to ask Dr. Nebe, I don't know, I'm drawn to you. I wanted to ask you something about mental and emotional health. What's the connection with that and your heart health?
Okay. Mental health. Nigeria as it is now.
That topic is
mental health. We are going through a lot economically and it's affecting people's way of life.
Yeah.
So for mental health is all encompassing and somehow it affects the heart, the cardiovascular system, that's the heart and the blood vessels. Now, when we talk about mental health, it's a very global thing. But the one that comes to roost is usually anxiety, depression, So both of them, we are not just talking about its effects that will make you do some lifestyle that will affect the cardiovascular. For instance, if one is depressed or if somebody is sad, moody, which is a kind of a thin line towards depression.
Yes.
You find out that the person might be tilted towards taking in more alcohol, eating more or not eating well.
Yeah.
Junking, getting, loss of appetite is associated with that. So you find out that the person moves out from regular feeding, doesn't eat well, which goes back to your cholesterol, then affects the heart at the end. Start smoking. Many people start doing drugs. This goes back to cardiovascular.
Yeah.
So you find out that emotional stability is a core aspect of cardiovascular health. Not only that, when you have emotional instability, be it depression, anxiety, anything that affects the mental health, could affect your standard lifestyle, like sleep. So when the sleep is affected, it's a global thing about the heart, about the body generally. So we are expected to get some hours of sleep. So if it's not done like that, the heart is affected. Remember that there's a very important thing that happens when we sleep. Apart from rest, the body relaxing and everything, there's something in the brain that the brain gives off that makes you to hold water, regenerates the heart, and this water improves circulation. That's why we keep saying take water, drink water. It improves circulation. So, sleep takes like 7 to 8 hours, or for some people up to 10 hours. So the minimum hour is like 6, 7. So that's 6 hours. The brain secretes what we call vasopressin. It keeps the water stable and circulates over the body. That's why you don't wake up and start gulping water. So imagine not sleeping for 6 to 8 hours. What happens to your body? It's resting, there is good circulation, so the heart improves. However, when there is mental problem, sleep flees most times. So that's recirculation and rest for the body is taken away. So you're likely going to develop hypertension, palpitation comes, then cardiovascular issues starts coming up. and blood pressure starts going up.
Wow.
So you can see that there is a big relationship between
very
mental
big.
health
Yeah.
and cardiovascular risk.
Wow. Quite insightful. Let me come to Dr. Oladeji. We want to talk about eating habits now. So, which eating habits supports the heart health, and which one silently damages it over time?
All right. So, talking about eating habits generally, eating habits, we target eating habits to treating disease condition.
Okay.
Or it also helps general well-being too. So there's war in hypertension. We call it dietary approach to stopping hypertension, which is an healthy way. Yes, which is form of lifestyle modification, like she has mentioned it, not smoking and all of that. So we talk about salt restriction. In blacks, we are Nigerians, we are blacks. We need to reduce our salt because when you take a lot of salt, it retains water. Water, part of blood is water. It raises the blood pressure. So salt reduction. So there's, in medical terms, there's a gram we talk about, but in layman's term is that you make sure that the food does not taste salt. There's salt in it, but it doesn't taste.
Okay.
Yes. So if you're using salt, you don't use all those other seasons so as to just to balance things. So other thing is to increase your intake of vegetables and fruits because they contain fibers. They slow down absorption so that there's no sudden dump of food in your bloodstream that can actually increase your sugar very high. You understand? So also salts, also vegetable and fruit has what you call potassium that also help regulate your blood pressure. So then also about the kind of fat and oil you take. There's the bad fat, there's the good one. Plant oils are the good, while most animal fats are the bad ones. Like it's better to cook. Like, we talked about cholesterol and all of that. Yes. So the bad cholesterol increase all these the bad oils increase all this bad cholesterol in your blood. While the good oil increase the good one, like the HDL. In your blood. So, and a basic way of knowing the bad and the good is when you put it on room temperature, and the bad one, you see it solidify. The good one remains normal.
Hey.
Yes. So, example of good one, not a way of advertising. You have all those sunflower, soya oil, olive oil. Yes, yes, and most the market, they will tell you these are cardio-friendly oils. While the bad ones will not to mention names. Yes, the most ones you get by the road, and yes. So that is very bad. Then other thing is alcohol. It's part of healthy habits, what you take into your body. There's moderation in terms of alcohol intake, not more than a bottle in terms of the small beer that people take. But of recent, by WHO, they are going to that there's no safe alcohol levels. Yes, that's the new thinking now. Then there's a no to smoking. No to smoke, every form of smoking. There's a lot of smoking on drug abuse, substance abuse right now. So it's a no totally. So doing all of this in terms of your content of your salt, eating vegetables, then your carbohydrate too has to be in proportion. Now there's what nutritionists call diabetic plates. Half of the plates has to be vegetables and fruits. The remaining half you divide into two. One quarter has to be protein, preferably the plant protein like your beans, soya beans. Then if it has to be the animal protein, your fish first before the beef.
Wow.
Yes. All those intestine that has fats.
Hey.
No. Yes. The red meat.
Brethren.
The red meat has to be reduced.
Are we together?
Reduced to the barest minimum.
Wow.
Then the carbohydrate has to be your local food, not refined.
Oh.
Yes, because all those refined food, I don't want to call names now,
Of course.
packed.
I understand.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they are not good because they get dumped into your bloodstream. And there's no, also as you grow older, you have to say no to any sweetened beverages in form of drink or in form of juice. It's better to eat your fruits. Yes. So those are healthy lifestyle.
Dr. Nebe, which one do you want to add now? Because you have said everything. But before you add, ma, you said something about the oil that you put in the room temperature and it solidifies. How about the red oil that our people send?
Yes.
That's for a while, once you leave them, they solidify. What would you have to say about
So
that?
for the palm oil,
Yeah.
it has both the good and the bad in it.
Okay.
So we advocate that as much as possible, you reduce the palm oil, okay?
In the food.
In the food, yes.
Hey.
Especially if you check your level, because like I don't like giving broad advice to people. Like you tailor it to the person. For example, if you do your cholesterol and it's fine, you can be a little lenient on all of this. But if your cholesterol is very high, first of all, you have to watch what you eat. And these are some of those things that have to go first. Yes.
Dr. Oladeji, because now you're saying that my ewa going now has to go.
No, your ewa is there. Yes.
Going.
Yeah, exactly. So the oil of the ewa going has to reduce. You know, some people, when they are putting oil in food, is as if yes, it's floating. Yes. So you have to eat some meal to really understand. Even talking about salt, there was a time I traveled out of the country. I won't mention the country. Their bread tastes salty.
Everything.
We don't, I'm telling you, their water tastes salty. So even at the point I was like, we don't eat salt in this country because the salt they take, I couldn't eat the bread.
Oh, wow.
I couldn't take the water they sell. I have to boil the water from the tap to drink. Yes.
Wow.
So there are some people when they actually take oil, you wonder whether it's a sacrifice or they're really taking oil. So everything is moderation.
Yeah.
Yes, there's no perfect, this is the quantity, but there's moderation. So you can still do your going, but with the small quantity of oil. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Means a lot.
All right.
Do you have anything you want to add?
Yeah, about the oil, the good oil parts. We've got to know that we have to know that when you overheat that oil, you carbonate it. It becomes a problem. So heating oil is not advised. When you pour the oil in the frying pan, just put in whatever you want to do. You know?
Oh, wow. Because
So,
I can picture what you're saying. What we do, even when you go to where people cook, you see them, the steam is coming out from the oil.
Yeah, so
when you
that's
now
not,
put the onions, you hear.
No, that's not advised.
Ah.
You end up buying the good oil, then you overheat it and heat it into something else.
That is bad.
We don't advocate that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you so much for that. But let me stay on you a bit, ma'am. What kind of physical activity benefits the heart?
Okay. Usually we advocate a particular mode, what we call brisk walking. Aerobics are okay too. But it's always better when you leave your comfort zone. That's people, I want to do aerobics and they dance for like 10 minutes. They feel as if they've done so much. Or they jump up and down for 10 minutes and they feel as if they've done so much.
They've achieved a lot.
So, but if I'm asking you to walk, that means you're leaving your comfort zone, coming out and moving. So you end up doing more. That's why we advocate the brisk walking. And we have noticed that it's very good. So the heart, it increases the heart's ability to pump, firms up your own muscles. You take in more air when you're outside. Both your mental health is improved when you walk under the open heaven.
Yeah.
You understand? So that's why we will hear brisk walking. And I think Nigerians are taking it in.
Yes.
Any estate you go to now, you see people walking. And I'm happy when I see it.
Yes.
So I think brisk walking is the best. And we do 30 minutes. of brisk walking every day. You can actually customize it into your daily way of life. You can decide to park your car a little bit distance from where you're going, then tread every day from your office. You can park in a further car park and walk. When you want to eat in the afternoon, don't send your secretary, don't send your girl, sales girl, go to that place, eat there, come down, walk back. So when you sum up all those things, you find out that you've achieved like
lifelong impact.
Yeah, impact, and you're used to it.
So I don't know. I don't want to misquote you, but are you saying that aerobics doesn't really help as much as people think?
No.
Okay.
It does.
Okay.
Well, getting aerobics up to 30 minutes is okay. But the problem is, are you going to get it up to 30 minutes?
Okay.
That's why we always advocate the one that will take you out of your comfort zone. So aerobics is usually done inside the house, just like yoga. So, and you know what happens with time? When you're alone doing something, you feel the time you've consumed a lot of time.
Yeah.
So maybe you've done like dancing for 15 minutes and sweat has come. You say, I've been dancing for long. You know?
Meanwhile, it's just 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Because
When
you're
you
sweating profusely.
You find out like just 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But when you're walking out, so by the time you walk a distance, you find out that you've even done 20 minutes going.
Yes.
And actually the 30 minutes is 15 going, 15 coming back.
Wow.
So that's why we encourage people to. And you know, when you're doing aerobic in your house, the phone rings. Okay, I'm coming. You go and answer the phone. Maybe it's a gist. You sit down and you forget the aerobic. But if you're walking, you have no option.
You will answer
You
it
will
and be walking.
you know. So even the person will notice you're panting and say, oh, you're walking, you're doing exercise, I'll call you back. But for aerobic, it doesn't work like that. That's why we always say brisk walking.
Wow. Quite interesting. I know you spoke on sleep and hydration when you were talking about mental health. So I'd like to hear from Dr. Oladeji. Do you have any thing you want to add to that? How the restful sleep and hydration helps the heart?
Okay, so like what she has said already, sleep is very important because during sleep, your body calms down, your heart rate goes to what we call resting heart rate, which is an efficient way of your heart working. Yes. So it's all the stress hormones that stresses the heart also go down to a very low level. So it's sleep is very generally good. It's a way by which the heart itself nourish itself because the heart does a lot by pumping to others. Yes. Then hydration, water is very important. Yes. Like
while we're at it.
Okay, so let's drink water.
Because that's the second time I'm hearing it.
Yes. So like there's a famous player in the English Premier League. His name is Drinkwater.
Yes.
So, exactly. So water is very important because the blood is made up of 60% water. Yes. So it's ensure flow so that your blood does not clots. Okay. And that's why sometimes when you're purging, your blood pressure drops too and you feel dizzy because it reduces the pressure of the blood too. So water is very important. Drinking enough water, taking rests.
Like how many liters per day?
Averagely, for my patients, on a generally for people, for just normal people, 3 liters is good.
3 liters.
Yes, but in some conditions, you may have to restrict less than that.
Okay.
When the weather is very hot or people living in very hot conditions, they may have to drink more than that.
Okay.
But on a average, 3 liters of water is very important. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
So, Dr. Nebe, for sleep, how long do you think we should sleep? Because in Lagos, people think they are sleeping away their
life.
Yes.
Okay.
They don't know that the sleep is important for them.
Yeah. The literature we said not less than 7 hours in a day. Now, the problem is it accumulative or must it be taken at the same time?
Okay.
So we have the average of 6 to 8 hours.
Okay.
With the standard 7 hours.
Okay.
So what we advocate is 6 to 8 hours of sleep per day. It could be cumulative. Yes, it could be. So you could do 5 o'clock. Then You know, most Nigerians come back late.
Yes.
So you find out that most of them will go to bed around 11, 12. Lagos State, I don't know about the eastern part of this.
Lagos,
Just Lagos. Okay, so you find out that majority gets to bed around 11, 12. So by 5, they are up again, you know. So we advocate that whenever sleep comes during the daytime, please take a nap. There's a study I was reading incidentally. I think it was the cardiovascular team that did it. They say that 15 to 30 minutes nap prevents cardiovascular health.
Yes,
Oh, wow.
it does.
Oh, wow.
And another one came that one was presented in a podcast like this. That's 15 to 30 minutes nap every day increases the lifespan by more than 10 years.
Wow.
Yes. I read a study like that.
Wow.
So
That's
if
amazing.
it is possible, whenever you know feel comfortable where you are, take a nap. It's additive. It's adding to the one you have missed in the night.
Wow.
And again, it's important for us to know that when somebody is taking a nap and you don't really need that person, please don't wake that person up. We need to start educating Nigeria. Not, oh boy, you're always sleeping. Wake up.
Wake up.
Do you understand?
Yes.
So if you don't really need that person for
Let them
anything,
sleep.
let them sleep.
Oh,
The
wow.
body is shooting down. Let the body rest. And you can bear me witness. And when you take that nap, you become refreshed.
Become refreshed.
You're thinking better.
Yes.
You're acting better.
Yes.
So when you see somebody sleeping, think, did this person have an adequate rest? Don't tap the pen and say, wake up. You know? So I think that's the thing about sleep.
This has been truly eye-opening. Firstly, I'd like to say thank you that I can still eat my ewa going with small oil. And I also like to say, please sleep. Take a nap. I like to observe Sunday afternoon sleep. It helps me to get ready for the next day. Then drink water.
Drink water.
Drink water. Your heart needs water. Do not forget to like, subscribe, share, and follow SYNLAB Nigeria on YouTube and on Spotify. Stay put. We're just getting started. Thank you.